Okay, I don't know what you've done, but someone is thinking about you so much that it makes them question their reality. They're thinking about you. It's like I'm seeing them, they're waking up in the morning from dreams of you, or it's almost like they can sense your energy with them, and they go through their day and they're feeling these pulls, like they're feeling an energetic pull towards you. And I was hearing this attraction is otherworldly. Like there's something about it, a quality that they have never experienced. And let me tell you, whoever they are, they're definitely fascinated by you. You're different. Your energy, like it's almost as if you had this energetic, I'm feeling it like ripple, this energetic vortex that is around you. I'm getting earthquake, tornado. I'm getting as if it's a force of nature. It is somewhat inescapable. It's inevitable. They feel like they can't escape you, but they don't want to escape you because it is so good. It's not like they're trying to get you off their mind. But what is happening between you, and you might agree with this reading is for you, what is happening between you is definitely otherworldly. It is supernatural. It is something that the both of you, because this is a mutual attraction, like both of you feel it. And more so, like both of you can feel each other, if it makes sense. Like not just emotionally. It's not just, okay, I can feel when they're happy or sad. It's like you can feel each other's presence. And it gives it sort of like a supernatural quality. Something, where you're like, am I actually in a science fiction movie? You know what I mean? That type of energy. And here's the interesting part, okay? They might come across as someone who is very reserved, very calm. From the outside looking in, they're keeping it cool. But let me confirm, like when you're feeling that they're feeling you, they really are feeling you because you have an unspoken bond. You have this connection. I'm hearing that is going on in the unseen realms, spirits. The cards are not easy to shuffle today. These cards are a little bit like that person. They don't want to say what is going on because it's like they're stubborn, okay? Wherever they are, they're a little stubborn. And, hold on. Playfulness, I'm going to take that. They want to keep their ego protected. Wow. But there is a layer underneath of playfulness. Okay, here's what I'm getting. This is interesting. This channel is really interesting. They are a child at heart. This is someone who I feel has been very serious. Maybe they had to grow up very fast, and for that reason they built up these walls of, okay, I am responsible, I am serious, I'm not gonna let anyone in. And with you, okay, so your energy is you have this otherworldly quality to you. You're honest, you're authentic, you're just real. And in a way, it's like you're unreal but real. Like the way you attract them is unreal because they're like, it's supernatural, but you are so real. Because when they see you, like it's the way you carry yourself, the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you go through life is so real. And it does something to them. It does something to them. It's not just, this is not just a sensual tension between you. This is not just thinking of each other in a spicy way or feeling romantically attracted to each other or towards each other. This is, you have caused this person to open up and bring out their inner child, I feel. And this is how I'm seeing you. And even if you're currently in no contact, or let's just say it hasn't fully unfolded, this is like that energetic potential that I'm seeing. It's like they're on a swing and he's looking at her, and she's like looking back at him, and it's like they're just playing, okay? Which is not to say that they're playing around with you, okay? I'm saying it more from an energy of being playful, being able to be yourself, being silly with each other, you know, not overthinking everything, dropping more into your heart space. And that is something that, oh my God, I just flipped that around. I wanted to keep it. Wow. Yeah, that is something that you've been waiting for, actually. Wow. And this is, I'm seeing you both going through the same thing, okay? So, first of all, it is safe for you to love. It is safe for you, for the both of you, to trust this connection, Spirit is saying. Because in between, you both, because both of you feel it, okay? Like both of you have this otherworldly, unreal energy, but that is going on between you. It's like very intense. It's a very intense connection. But both of you feel it, and on a soul level, like within yourself, like your intuition is telling you this is real. This is not just a crush. And both of you know it's like, it's almost there is a paranormal quality about it, okay? Where at times you're being flooded with signs, angel numbers, synchronicities. You might see someone who looks just like them. You know, you're out and about grocery shopping, and suddenly, boom, there's someone who looks just like them. And like, what I feel is you're mirroring each other, okay? I'm also seeing the infinity symbol in my mind. You're mirroring each other, and they're going through the same stuff. And a part of them is always gravitating back to you, because no one makes that person feel so safe and so seen. You know, there's a quality about your energy that is so, like, they just feel at home with you. And then other times it's just getting really intense because you have these signs, the synchronicities, angel numbers, you know. And Spirit was saying, like, before I channeled this, they could also have dreams of you, which, you know, where it's like maybe they had a glimpse of your future, or they see you in their dreams, and you're just playing with each other. You're tapping into this soft energy, into what can be. They're getting a taste of what it is like to experience this romance with you. And this is for you the reminder that it is safe to love again. Like, they are being nudged, I feel, with the angel here. There are angels here. They're being nudged by their spirit guide to trust this connection more, okay? Like in the past, that could have been a person who, I'm sensing they are guarded, yes, because partly they had it to grow up fast, or there is a level of, you know, I have to tuck away the trusting side, the inner child, you know, and like building these walls. But then when they are around you, something within their heart just tells them that it is safe to be with you, that you're not like the other people, you know. It's also, there's something Spirit is saying, wow, there's something about looking into your eyes. I'm hearing that when they look at you, they know the truth, you know what I mean? Like, they can feel your energy, and they have these moments when they look into your eyes, and it is as if you were communicating without using words, if it makes sense, okay? And by the way, it's no joke, okay? There is this ancient tradition or practice that is called soul gazing, where you basically, you look into someone's eyes for a prolonged time, and it unlocks certain aspects, okay? Because this is a soul connection, what I'm tapping into, okay? If that reading resonates so far, then chances are this is a soul connection. So basically, there is one thing that I'd really like you to try it out, because both of you have, with that castle here, there might be walls that you still have up, to, as of like, can I really trust this? Am I going crazy? Am I just making it up? Can I really trust that there is something more between us? And basically, I want you to try out the photo method. This is something I came up with on my own journey. It's basically where you look into your person's eyes. Okay, there are a couple more things that you're doing. So it goes beyond just you look into their eyes, and you really connect to them on a soul level, okay? And with that method, you can tap into their hidden feelings. You can tap into whatever is going on and process your emotions. If you have doubts about your connection, or if there's something you might have not had the opportunity to fully talk to them, okay? Because I'm sensing there's so much between you that is unspoken. You can do that, okay? You can send them messages, energy, intentions, and you can also receive them, because you have that telepathic connection. You have a connection to them that kind of transcends time and space, that kind of transcends anything that you see in the physical reality. And every time you're doing this, I am not joking. We're often like, okay, but do they really receive it? When I'm talking to them, do they really pick up on it? Yes, they do. Telepathy is real and it is going on. And with you, like, when you're having signs, synchronicities, angel numbers, that's not just some random stuff that happens to you. It is you having this non-physical communication, because it's not just limited to words. It's also your song that reminds you of them, or you suddenly feel their presence energetically, or you're having these signs of synchronicities, angel numbers, okay? Like, that method is in my telepathy guide. I've written a whole entire guide about this since I am on the twin flame journey myself. And well, I have done this method, okay? I came up with this during no contact, and I was really frustrated. I was going through the same thing, feeling like I was going crazy, wondering whether I am making it all up. I couldn't even focus on my life anymore because I was so frustrated, because it's just like, this connection is very overwhelming. It was really taking over my life, and I needed something to soothe myself, because my soul knew that there was more to this connection, but I was unable to look away from the circumstances in my physical, and I was left literally with no answers. You know what I mean? When you're left in the void, it can be tough, okay? It can be tough. And this is the time where you're most likely to question this connection, but your heart knows that there is more to this. And ever since I did this and I cultivated this, I'm doing this every day. It's super easy. You don't need anything for it. I'm explaining that all in my guide. Ever since I have started this practice, I can only tell you, I have gotten such a strong connection to my person, and I'm really, really grateful for it. So if you're interested in learning more about this, you can go to the link down below. Well, it just flipped. I want to share a couple of messages from them, okay? I want to tap into this side of them. I'm hearing vulnerability. They have a hard time being vulnerable. And here's the dichotomy Spirit is saying. Wow. So here's the dichotomy. They are very sensitive. This is someone who has, I'm seeing their heart is very fragile, and they have been hurt before, and they're very sensitive. The type of love that person, I'm also hearing innocence, okay? That type of love that this person is able to give is pure, okay? There is a sense of purity to it. There is a sense of giving without expecting in return. And oh God, I'm getting goosebumps. Like, people have been taking advantage of them. This is someone who might have experienced past relationships where there was toxicity, or in general, because they have such a kind heart, you know, people have just taken advantage of them. But with you, it's like they feel safe, okay? It's like first of all, they actually crave nothing more than being close to you. But at the same time, it is also a little bit scary because they just really, really pray that you're not gonna do the things to them that other people did. And I know that you, with your energy, you give them no reason to, to doubt, because you haven't played any games with them. You've always been honest. You have always, from the beginning, made it very clear what your intentions are. And they know that on a soul level, definitely. So first of all, this, I feel, is their confession, okay? This is someone they might really, before they fall asleep, they picture, this is someone who's very innocent. They picture just holding you when they fall asleep, because so I feel like you're not together in the physical reality, and they have a harder time dealing with your physical absence. So you're not there, you know what I mean? Like they really sense a void where you should be. And then what they're doing, because they have a very vivid imagination, they would always fill that void with beautiful images. They would like think about what it's like to fall asleep with you, or when they're cooking, they would be like, oh my God, I wish we would just like be, in our own home and cook, and things like this. They're aching for you. They're saying, I'm aching for you. I want to be closer, or they want you to be closer. They crave you, but they don't crave you in a way of only your, only sensually, if you know what I mean. They crave you. They crave you, all of you. They crave what you bring. They crave the energy that only you can bring, because you have with some people, you can kind of compare them because they are similar from their energy, people who have a similar energy. And you kind of notice that maybe with friends or family. But with you, it's like you have an energy that they have never experienced before. This is the otherworldly quality. This is what I mean, is like when they looked at you and they saw something in you. Not only did they see something in you that changed that person forever, and that, they can feel you no matter how long it has been since you've spoken. It's like this bond between you is going on, and it's not getting less strong, if it makes sense. It's being refined. It's being refined, and Spirit is also saying both of you are kind of pouring energy into the connection without you noticing. So what Spirit wants you to acknowledge here is that even if you're just thinking about them, or you can just feel them suddenly, when you have that sudden, these changes in mood, you might be going through your day, suddenly you have that unexplainable sense of joy, or you're laughing out of nowhere, you're like, what is going on? Or you have an unexplainable nostalgia, or missing them out of nowhere. You've been busy all day, you've not been doing anything to focus on them, and they're coming up over and over, and you're seeing signs and angel numbers. It's like it's going on 24/7, even if you're not trying anything. You're not forcing this. You're not doing anything. This is you communicating. Like Spirit wants you to acknowledge that you are in a telepathic connection with that person. Like you're mirroring each other in so many ways. You might also have similar things that just happen to you. Like you feel drawn to the same food suddenly, or you feel drawn to travel to the same places, or just the same random stuff happens to you. Or also you might have physical sensations. like heart palpitations. Like before I filmed this reading, I have this so often. I'm just getting so warm. I'm getting hot flashes, when I'm having telepathy, or you have a tingling sensation in your chakras. Like this connection is activating you to a higher level of consciousness. And the way you realize this, I'm just rambling here, but the way you realize this is, I want you to kind of think about it. Ever since you met them, you might have had a development in your life that was like pushing you out of your comfort zone. Suddenly you're finding your way to authenticity, to be even more yourself, to reach for more in life. And it doesn't matter where they are, where you are, you can always feel each other and you inspire each other. I'm rambling, but Spirit wanted me to incorporate this. So they're also saying, you made me believe in heaven. You're heavenly to them, okay? Your presence alone is like illuminating their life. You're the light, okay? You're the light of this person's life. They're also saying this love is holy, it is sacred to me. Yeah, with a horse. Honestly, okay, thank you, Spirit. This person is moving with intention, but slow. It's almost like it's this night, but that horse is already an old horse and can't walk that fast. That knight is just making his way to you, or take how it resonates, male or female, you know what I mean? But like in this metaphor, it's just like, this is a very slow process here. But honestly, this is the reason. They're aware on a soul level. They're aware of what they have with you. So it's like, I can't do it in the way I've done it before energy. You know what I mean? When you're like, that there's something at stake. Because of that feeling that they get when they look at you, because of that energetic connection that is going on, where their soul, their heart is telling them that there is more, but they can't believe it on a rational level. I also have it because I do feel, as I said before, you could be in a situation of unspoken feelings, no contact. You're thinking about each other constantly, you're feeling each other. No one is saying it. No one is speaking up. No one is saying the obvious. I have a couple of no contact cards. Hold on, my cat. Okay, she definitely wanted to be in the reading. So she just woke up and she is very needy sometimes. So, okay. So I have a couple of cards here for no contact, or in general, this like unspoken energy. Let's just see what is coming up, like their message to you right now. This is what they'd say to you if they were completely honest, Spirit. Okay, give us the unspoken energy. Okay, let me just take that. Wow. This is already starting off pretty strong. And that came. Yeah, wow. Oh my god, and that flipped around. Hold on. Okay. So first of all, they're saying, I am ready to do what it takes. I am not afraid to face the darkest parts of me anymore, thanks to you. This is also what I was tapping into, They are aware of their patterns in a way, It's like they know that they want to experience their playful side with you, and because whenever they are thinking of you, they just have to think of you, and they just feel different. Okay, so it's like they know because they're very often fantasizing about your future. I'm hearing like they find themselves coming back to you like in these moments where maybe they're supposed to work or do something and they just can't because you're everywhere, you're inevitable, and they want to experience it with you, but they are also fully aware that if they want to experience this type of love, they have to open their heart completely, because there is no vulnerability without risking to be seen, like there is no depth and intimacy without really opening yourself up. And they have realized that what is at stake, okay, to face their darkest parts, because they know it's kind of like what is on the other side of it. They also are saying, I feel it even if I don't have the words to describe it. I know this was special from the first moments. Yeah, they are fully aware that this is not just a crush, okay? Because oftentimes it's like you know it from the first moment, okay? And they did. They knew it from the first moment, but then kind of what happened is that their logical side came and picked it apart and tried to find a reason why it's not going to work out between you. But the thing is, it's and this is what they're saying. This is kind of what made it even more clear, because sometimes it takes certain things to happen, okay, for you to really realize that, okay, this connection is inevitable. There really is more to this. You should actually assume that all these signs, synchronicities, angel numbers are enough, but maybe there is a deeper process that needs to happen on top of that. And they're saying, no matter how hard I try to distract myself, I always come back to you. And that's what I mean with you're inevitable. It doesn't matter what they're doing, they always come back to you. What are you doing, huh? What do you want, huh? Oh, she's so sweet. Okay, it's like no matter, it's this no matter what I'm doing. It makes no sense, because think about it for a second. If you go through your day and you see that person and everything, you kind of know that there's something deeper going on. And I feel what they've been doing at times, because they felt so seen by you, because you are able to see them, like the deepest, darkest parts of them. You're able to see it all, and with you there is no hiding. It's like they have tried to run away from it, or maybe distract themselves, and it wasn't working. It just didn't work, because how are you going to distract yourself if your heart is still clinging on to that person? And this is what they're currently going through. Definitely, I want to do a part 2 on this, kind of like the deeper layers, uncovering what is going on between the both of you and where this is headed. So if you don't want to miss out on it, definitely subscribe to see part 2 of this. If this reading resonated, drop in the comments below that you claim that energy, that it is safe for me to love again. Claim it, affirm it for yourself. I am ready to love again, or it is safe for me to love again. To really put it out there, okay? If you enjoyed it, as always, give it a like, give it a hype. It helps the channel out a ton. And if you didn't know already, I do offer one-on-one guided sessions if you ever want to dive deeper into this situation with your person, if you desire some in-depth guidance, because tarot readings can only do so much. Maybe you also want to work through it in a manifestation perspective, then go to the link down below. I offer these one-on-one sessions, and I don't mention it very often, so I just want to put it out there. I don't offer personal readings, but I offer these sessions where we can really tap into the heart of this, see where you might still carry a belief that is not aligned with this connection. So you can fully embody it and fully embrace it and trust that things are working out for you, okay? Because yeah, it's supposed to be a pleasurable experience. This is supposed to be a beautiful experience, and it can be if you allow it to, if you let it. And there are ways of how we can make that easier and how we can make it more natural. So yeah, that was it. I'm rambling again. Thank you so much for watching and staying until the end. I really appreciate every single one of you. And I'm going to see you in the next one.